Hi, it's Luxurious here. So if you follow me on like Twitter or social media or anything like that, I did say I'm gonna try to put out a new video at least once a week. I think that's a pretty good like upload schedule for someone on YouTube. I think that's pretty fair and decent, and I think it's pretty doable. I just wanted to say before the video, thank you guys so much for everyone who has subscribed so far. I think that's amazing. It's kind of cool when people subscribe. It's like people actually want to watch you and I think you're worth subscribing. So yeah, that's really cool. So thank you guys very much for that. So today I'm going to be doing a comparison video of the new classic edition of the Disney Store dolls for Frozen. They just came out with these I think not too long ago, and I noticed there was some pretty significant changes and differences from the original editions that came out around the time the movie came out, and then the ones they have out in stock now. Like, they kind of cheapened them down a little bit. So for those people who are looking for buying them, I thought I'd do a review of them. I've unboxed them and everything like that, so this will be an unbox review, so you get really good details of everything that's in there and stuff like that. And yeah, so we'll get into it. So here they are, all set up and displayed here. Now obviously the two that are boxed are the original release Disney Store dolls, and these two that are unboxed are the new releases that I think just came out a little bit ago. And I did buy these two right here purposely to open them. I had no Frozen dolls not in their boxes, so I wanted some that were unboxed to obviously see and just have on display out of the boxes. So yeah, we'll start with Elsa. The first thing I want to say is actually these dolls actually really aren't that bad to take out of the box. Like, it was pretty easy actually. It didn't take me too long to get her out of there, which was pretty surprising. So first thing, obviously, as you can see, is the boxes are very different. This one I think is a lot nicer, to be honest. It's also got this nice the Frozen logo on there, and it's got a nice picture of Elsa on there. This one has no pictures and just a kind of more generic logo. Just a more generic box in general. The back end of this box is actually really nice. I think it's of Arendelle behind there. It just looks a lot nicer and more presentable. This one's definitely more of a cheaper box. And then the back of this box is actually pretty generic though, which is funny because I think the back of this box is yeah, actually has some like new artwork on there and everything. So one of the first differences about this Elsa doll is this one actually comes with no accessories. This one actually comes with a little Olaf. And unfortunately, he is the Olaf that Disney Store likes to include with Elsa a lot, which is the version where he doesn't have a nose, because it's supposed to be from the scene where she's singing Let It Go and she makes Olaf and he doesn't have a nose. So yeah, it's just looks kind of awkward. And when I was posting this everywhere, everyone was like, where's his nose? And I tried to explain, and yeah, they should just make him come with a nose. And mine unfortunately had a little bit of, I don't know, some crap on there when I got him out of the box. So, but other than that, he's a really nice figure. The sculpt is nice. It's all like bumps like snow and everything like that. So he's actually a really nice figure, and just was a kind of a random addition that she came with him, but I kind of like that she did. I like when dolls and stuff come with accessories more than when they don't. So moving on to the two Elsa dolls, like, I was pretty surprised of some of the differences. I think the first noticeable one is the hair length. This one's hair is extremely long, like it goes like way past her waist, and then this one actually has more of a movie accurate length to her hair. If you look at the box here, this one is way more long, and I'm not sure why. I don't mind it being long, but it's not exactly accurate. Also, one thing I always notice with these Elsa dolls is I'm always kind of confused as why they didn't opt to use a more lighter blonde than what they went with. Like, I have other dolls, like Bratz dolls and everything like that have much whiter blonde hair, so it exists out there, and my hair color right now is a like white blonde. But they opt for more of like a yellow bleach blonde, which is fine, but I kind of think it'd be better if it was a little lighter, but it still looks good. The face is relatively the same on these girls. There's not that much of a difference in the face. I think they kept the faces the same, and the hairstyle in general is the same. Like, they got all these short pieces, as you can see, that Elsa has. Here's this one out of the box. It's relatively the same. All these little short pieces, as you can see, they actually like lift up and everything, and they do have a lot of hairspray in them to keep the style in, or their product, whatever it is they put in these things. The cut on the dress is exceedingly different. This one is way more movie accurate. As you can see, it's in the shape of like a heart, and this one is straight across, which is really lazy. I'm not sure why they changed that, but they did, and that was one of the first changes I actually noticed. No, I don't think the cape and the dress is that different. I'm not too sure what the dress on this one looks like, because obviously it's closed by the cape, but this one still has the slit in the dress like it's supposed to have. And also, by the way, these Disney Store Elsas have the worst shoes. They are so bad. They are like flats, which aren't flats, because as you can see, her feet are molded into high heels. So they're basically high heels without a heel. Why they didn't just add a heel on these, I will never know, since they're molded like high heels, as you can see. But it's so lazy. These are not what her shoes are like. She's supposed to have like really nicely designed like ice kind of shoes. I'll pop up a picture on the side there so you can see what her shoes are actually supposed to look like. So yeah, the Disney Store is actually extremely bad for that. The shoes are horrible, and I think this doll has the same shoes, like almost 100% sure she does. Let's look at the sparkle details and everything on the dress. As you can see, it's relatively the same. This is just kind of more of a cheapened version of the same doll, except they just included an Olaf with this version. And the box is different. For Elsa, I definitely say this version is better. Of course, this is the only basic version they have of her in the store now, but this version is a lot nicer, more elegant. The box is nicer, not so generic. This is just more of an affordable version. I mean, this is on sale at one of the Disney store I was at for $11. So that's a pretty good deal. But this one is more gorgeous, and just I don't know, just the box and display. I know they're not that different really. I kind of like the hair length on this one, even though I know it's inaccurate, so technically this one does win for hair. She has more accurate movie hair, but there's just something about this one, I don't know, I just kind of like more, because I've had her for a long time too, so I don't know. That's those two compared. So there are some pretty significant differences I did notice on these girls right when I brought this one home. And by the way, I did buy this one to open it. That's why she's open, because I never had a Frozen doll opened before. So this was my first one, that's why I definitely wanted to get them, especially for the price they were at. So here's Anna, the two Anna dolls. Now as you can see, her box that this more cheapened one came in is actually more closer to the original box, which is funny. So Elsa came in that like really different box by herself, because even Hans and Kristoff, the ones that are in the Disney Store now, they all come in this box, so with obviously their own art on it. So I don't know why Elsa's got that like random different box, because she's still got, as you can see, the generic. Well, it's a little different from the original, as you can see, but pretty similar. So on to the differences. Now, the first one being, there's a lot. I think you can just kind of see off the bat. She's missing her two little clips, as you can see. The cheapened one just honestly looks cheaper too. She's missing those, which was disappointing. Also, her hair ties on this one are a lot nicer. As you can see, that hold her braids closed. They're like see-through, and these ones are like a very bright orange, which is weird. I thought that was kind of interesting, that the hair ties are so different. Also, this doll's braids like a lot thicker and bigger. This one's is kind of more thin. I noticed that as well. Again, with Elsa, her face is basically kind of the same. Another big difference on this one is this one has gloves, and of course the cheapened down version does not, which is very disappointing. And that was the first thing I noticed. Like with Anna, I think I noticed the changes more, because they're kind of more, they're more like dramatic and noticeable, like the, you know, the pins on the cape, and then her gloves and everything like that. And her shoes are actually missing details. Because you can see these ones are just black on the bottom, and then these ones, the one in the box here, is maroon color or something like that, as you can see. I thought that was interesting, so that was another little detail they didn't include. Now, they did add something new on this one though, funny enough. They actually put little gems on her little like bodice piece here. You see the little gems, and then they're clearly not there. So I thought that was interesting. So like they took away better details and added kind of more sillier details, in my opinion. And again, I think this one wins. Definitely the original release. The box is just a nicer. I like the box better. Although the boxes are a lot more similar than that stupid one Elsa came in. But overall, this one's just better with all her details and everything like that, and then this like more cheapened down version. I don't know why the Disney Store is doing this. I really don't. It kind of confused me when I saw these. Like, I don't know why they're taking off little details and stuff like that, but they are for some reason. If you guys know, put that in the comment section, because I really don't know. I'm kind of confused by that. Why Disney Store is doing that with the dolls. But I wanted these to open them anyway, but I would have liked her to have the little details that the original one had. But again, she was $11, so both of them was a pretty good deal. So thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like and comment. Let me know what you guys think of these dolls and why you think they cheapened them down a little bit and took off some details and stuff like that on the newer Disney Store dolls. Do you prefer the older ones or the newer ones? Obviously I prefer the original release ones, the older ones. Even though it is cool that Elsa comes with a little Olaf now. But yeah, so do all the social media stuff. I spam on there all the time. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching and all your support on my channel. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching.